12:54 p.m. Oh, my mom's been cooking onions all morning, and it's lingering really badly. But oh my god, actually, I can't. I had a really slow morning. I woke up probably 8. Was in bed until about 12:30 before getting ready because I gotta go to her birthday party. But it was just 4 hours of sitting in bed watching YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and a lot of thinking, and a lot of admittedly fake conversations with her, things that I'd want to say, things unsaid, apologies, how we could make it work, writing poetic things and saying poetic things about how humans are meant to yearn for each other, and I'd wait for her for 1,000 years. And it still brings me comfort talking to her. And it shouldn't. I can't blame myself for feeling that way, but I should try to stop. And what did I write out to my friend? Something that I realized that was kind of important. Taking a long time to load. It was like a lesson, I guess. Let's see. It was that, like I've mentioned before, I was so hooked on fairy tales and divine intervention, and I was so hooked on the fact that love was only a feeling, and that's not true. I think love is only partly a feeling, or this is what I think now. Hindsight, of course, 2020. But I think love is only partly a feeling. Love is, and that part is those first few dates and then those first few months. And after that, I think love is a commitment. And you have to wake up every day and choose to love your partner. And I was just so caught up and so heavily reliant on the feeling that I was never committed enough. And like I've said, I was so feeling like I needed her more than I wanted her. That really fucked things up for me, because I didn't wake up every day and choose to love her. I woke up every day and I was just like, I was meant for this, But that's how I'm feeling right now. How are you guys feeling? We'll check in later tonight. 7:49 p.m. I'm back home now. Had a fun time with family, with a bunch of little kids and just running around. Was thinking about her a lot, though. It's unfortunate. I had the same explaining everything talk with my cousin. It helped to get things out. But, I started this, I don't even know what I'm going to say. It's just really, it's really tough on me. I know it's just stupid to just say, and I've been saying it for days. This is really tough. And I still am finding that comfort and acting like I'm talking to her. And that's something I'm definitely going to talk about tomorrow. I have therapy tomorrow. It's definitely, I should stop that. And, the same thing my cousin brought up a good point. I told her about, getting hit with the question, are you doing this for me or for her? And I said, I'm scared about that. I want to be able to, say, like, even if we don't work out, at least I'm better for the next person and better for myself. And she said, well, no, just do it for yourself. Don't think about the next person or her. It should be just you. And that really hit me. And I agree. But it is still hard, doing it for me, doing it for her. And it's, and another thing she told me, because, we're supposed to have another final talk at some point. And I find myself just checking my phone, wondering when that text will come in. And she just told me, like, don't hope on it. And that's true, I shouldn't, because, she's probably not going to send that text, because I think she knows that the recovery she's made now, some of that's it's gonna be many steps back for the both of us if we talk again. I want to talk again, even if it means I take some steps back, but she's a smart girl. She's extremely smart. She knows what's good for her. And if she thinks, just ghosting, is the way to go, then I trust her judgment. I want to hate her judgment. I want to hate her, but I don't. I don't know what else to say. I just also looking up things about falling back in love with someone, is it possible? And it all says, both people got to put in that work. If she doesn't want to put in that work, God, I'm just still, every day I think I might be doing something and then go right back to, but this is how we could work, and if this happened, we could work, and this happened. She's not. We're not. She's not going to want me back ever, and I need to be okay with that. Because I can have all this false hope because I think it is true, unfortunately. I think with enough time to work on ourselves and, getting professional help, especially, that's like the only way is if we both get professional help, it could work. I think absolutely the relationship could work, but it's not going to work because she's not going to want me back. Yeah. If I have anything else to say, I'll come back, but if I don't, have a good night. It's 8:36 p.m. Just, like an hour after my last one. I just had one thing to say, and quickly, it seems, unfortunately, I have associated the thought of her with, like, extremely good tasting food, which is kind of weird. Like, for example, just now I ordered Chipotle, which is typically one of my favorite things to eat, and, every time I take a really good bite, I just feel sorrow, and, I don't know why. It's the same thing when I was at my friend's house. He made a really good burger for me, like, the second day after we broke up, and as soon as I bit into it, it was so good, but I instantly felt sad. And I think it's because of how much we enjoyed food together and how much good food I had with her. I found some of my favorite food with her, and I ate it with her. I think that's probably it, but it's really unfortunate because, full transparency, I hope you stayed long enough in the video to hear, I've lost around 8 pounds in the past about 10 days. And it's really unhealthy for me because I'm already extremely underweight. Or not extremely. I was already teetering underweight, and now I'm very underweight. And it sucks because I was actually getting to my weight goal. And then it all came crashing down, and now I can't even enjoy something like Chipotle, which I had been relying on to gain weight, which had been working, because it's so good and just so much, I find myself not wanting to have. And, I really need to be eating. I really want to gain that weight back. I want to be in the gym for a reason. I want to begin buff and jacked, but I can't when stuff like this is happening. I will definitely elaborate more on the weight and taking care of myself more tomorrow. But taking care of yourself is hard when you're feeling like this. So, that's me. Have a good night.